Hey friends, it's Jen from Gold Nutrition. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are setting up my half-letter planner for the month of April. So if that sounds good to you, then just keep watching. Hey everybody, what's up? I am so excited. I know I say that every time, but I am so excited because I just finished filming my unboxing of the April edition of the Jane's Agenda Deluxe sub box, and it was so good. It's so good. I will link it for you. It was so good that I was like, I have to set up my planner right now. And I happened to be in the position to do so. So not only am I getting my half letter set up ahead of time, I'm batch filming, and that makes me feel real good. So anywho, this is my current half letter. I'm going to be changing it up quite a bit. I kind of made some changes last month that were out of a little different, let's say, than what I've been doing since the beginning of the year. It was an experiment. Didn't like it. So we're going to go back to the style I had before. But if you'd like to see a full flip through of this planner, I will link that for you. But otherwise, I'll just show you just briefly that I have a vegan leather cover, or I think it is, from ARC. Rose gold discs from the Happy Planner, this gorgeous cover set from the March sub box from Jane's Agenda. And then I'm not gonna flip through all of this, but I'll just show you that I've been using the weekly number 5s from Jane's Agenda that I kind of modified so that it's a 2-page spread versus 1. But this time, Jane gave us inserts in this box, so that's going to change. So anyway, let's do it because I'm too excited to wait any longer. Let's get going with setting this up. Okay, so I am feeling quite decisive for once in my life and kind of have a game plan for how I want to do this. Something new I'm going to try. I'm going to use these Jane's Agenda discs that are 1.5 inches, which is a bit bigger than I usually go, but I think they're going to look really pretty on this setup. And part of the problem I had last go around was that I needed a little more room on the discs. Now, some of the things that I added in that were bulky, I don't know that I'll be adding this time around, but anyway, I want to try it, and we're just going to see how it works out. So what I have here are the covers from that Jane's Agenda box. So it is like a celestial theme. I was surprised by how much I ended up really loving this box, but not that I don't like a celestial theme, but it's just not always like my first thing I would be drawn to, but I love it. I love it. So it's so pretty. I'm using this dashboard that came in the box as my cover. Now there are double-sided dashboards that match that you could use for your covers, but I wanted to use this one. So I'm going to do that. And then this one on the back. So it'll be like that. Let's go ahead and get this stuff onto the discs. So friends, popping in here because I somehow don't have the footage of the cover going onto the discs. Not sure what happened there, but also wanted to take a moment to let you know that I am an affiliate for Jane's Agenda, which means that if you shop my affiliate link down in the description box, you will save 15% off your first purchase with Jane's Agenda, or even if you're not making your first purchase, you can still support my channel by using that link. And I thank you so much anytime that you guys do that. I appreciate it so much. And now we're going to just speed through everything going onto the discs, and I will come back and give you a flip through and tour of the completed planner.
I love the chase and the hunt. frontin'. I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100.
Okay, friends, it's actually a couple days later. I had run out of time. I had to be at the bus stop. So I ended up just sort of finishing this up off camera in the meantime so I could use it. And now we are going to do a flip through and I will explain everything and how I set it up. And if you have any questions as we go, feel free to leave them down in the comments and I will do my very best to answer them. All right, so first of all, I put on this vegan leather cover from Jane's Agenda, which I love. I love this cover. You've probably seen this in previous setups if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while. And I still really, really love it. It's a beautiful, soft, yeah, I just really love it. So I have my Jane's Agenda discs, as I mentioned, they're 1.5 inches in the color gold. And here we are with this gorgeous, gorgeous planner setup. So I took the tour card from the April box and clipped it to the front pocket of this cover. This cover does have a pocket here, so still totally usable, currently empty. We have the cover from the April box, and I chose to use this butterfly wing dashboard for my cover. It's so pretty. Then we get into March. So I don't know how well you can see on camera, but I labeled the dividers. Let me put them up close. So I labeled them with the label stickers that came in the box, which have them back here. This is what it looked like. So I still have some stickers left to use. And I'll mention what the headings are as we go. So this one is labeled for March. And this vellum came in the March box, but this dashboard came in the April box. So pretty. This was a contender for my cover as well. But I decided to go with the butterfly this go around. But so, so pretty. Love it. And then it starts my March monthly and weeklies, but I'm going to show you what those look like in the next month where they're blank so you could really see. But like, for instance, here's one decorated, my number 5 weeklies from Jane's Agenda. So things like these weekly inserts, this vegan leather cover, those are the kinds of things that you can save 15% off your first purchase with Jane's Agenda if you use that code GOAL15. So just to mention that if these things interest you. So yes, so then we get to our next divider. Oops, little of the film left on there. And I've labeled it April. That's just sort of what's been working for me, the system I've been liking. I always put 3 months at a time in. So the previous month, my current month, and the next month. At least that's how I've done it so far. But I still play. I still play with it. And I keep the monthly and the weeklies together. So here's April. We have our beautiful vellum from the April box and this dashboard. I know it's kind of a wild, busy combo, but I was liking it. So, hey, it's my planner. I like it. I'm keeping it. And then we get into my April monthly from Jane's Agenda. These are the executive monthlies. So you get this dashboard at the front. And then here is, so there's the page finder from the April box, but let me move it aside so I can show you this layout. So I love this monthly layout because it is lined. You get this kind of lined header section at the top. Every box is lined. It's a Sunday start. I'm not 100% certain if she offers her monthlies and a Monday start if that's your jam, but Sunday start. And then we have this column that says this week. Yeah, and I love it. And I'm actually thinking about getting this in the classic size for my social media planner. I haven't pulled the trigger on that because I have monthlies from Happy Planner that I'm using. They just don't have the lines, and I really like the lines. I also like this extra box at the end, although I mean there is a sidebar in my HP. So I'm not 100% certain yet if I'm going to do that, but it's something I've been toying with just because of the lines. And then let me put my page finder back. So this is what I like to do. I use top tabs. So I actually skipped over. Let me show you this. So this is a ruler bookmark from ARC that I like, and I labeled it this week because I just like the bookmark in my weekly spread to be pretty much blank or plain so that it doesn't interfere with the decoration because I'm a decorative planner. And on my monthlies, I like using these page finders because they don't stick out as much. And then the rest of my sections, I use these top tabs. Monthlies get page finders, but everything else get these glass dividers from Cloth and Paper top tabs. I don't know if Jane's Agenda has glass top tabs because as far as I know, these side tab ones are new to the shop. I like how thin these ones are from her because they don't take up as much room on the discs, and they're also very shiny, which I like. So if she has top tabs, I might want those. Okay, so that's the monthly, and then everything's divided by dot grid, and then we get into the weeklies, which now I'm trying out these new weeklies from Jane's Agenda that she gave us a sample of in the sub box. So they are executive weeklies. I don't know if they have a number. I apologize. I don't have the cover sheet nearby, but I think these are pretty cool. They're not my usual style of planning at all, but I'm kind of very excited to just give it a whirl, just jump in and give it a try. How they're set up, they're a Monday start. So Monday through Friday, you get full columns, and then you have short Saturday and Sunday and a blank section here. And then at the top, you have an hourly layout, 7 to 7. You also have this heading early and this heading late. I'm not 100% certain what that's all about. Certainly you could use it like morning routine, evening routine, or I'm not sure. But Jane's usually good about posting some stuff that explains how she uses it. So I'll have to keep an eye out. If I learn more, I will let you guys know. After that, you have a checklist column at the bottom. So could be a to-do list, but also you could probably use it in a variety of ways, I'd imagine. And so I kind of like these. I think they're pretty cool. So I'm going to try them. She gave us 3 months, starting with April, starting with March 27th, really. So I'm trying them. I'm trying them this coming week. I'm psyched to try them. So that's all this is. And then it just ends on a dot grid. And then I have another clear divider from Jane's Agenda labeled May. This was a dashboard that came, I think, back in the November box. Back then I was just getting, Back then I was just getting the cover club, the monthly cover club. And this was part of the Lifestyle and Deluxe boxes, but this was one of the sets that got released to the shop. So I purchased the set, which has like a really gorgeous, I think like cheetah and statues is the other one. It was a really nice set. I'll link the video where I used if you'd like to see that. But, so every once in a while, she does take things from the box and put them in the shop. But for the most part, it's exclusives, but every once in a while. And then we just repeat, it's May, my May monthly, my May weeklies, and I put those new weeklies in here. And then we get into self-care. So the self-care inserts, I'm not sure if this is glaring, but we have this divider labeled self-care. And then this is the front of the month set for this, which are the self-care inserts that came in the March box. They are undated. I'll show them to you in just a second. My fingers are crossed that these are coming to the shop because so far I'm really liking them. I don't know. I think Jane might be turning me into a vertical planner. I don't know. I'll show you in a second. But this was one of the cards, the journaling cards that came in the April box. And this clip, I think, came in the March box, if I remember correctly. But I liked how this I am capable. So I just decided to, instead of covering it with a dashboard, to just clip a journaling card on here and call that a day. And I'm kind of liking that. And then here's one of my top tabs to mark the current week in my wellness planning. It's really what I've called my wellness planning. Since these are self-care inserts, I used the self-care sticker for this tab. And I have not labeled my top tabs yet. I'm going to do that with my label maker, but I had to take advantage and try to complete this video while I was able. So this is a spread that I decorated and never used last year. In fact, last month. In fact, I didn't end up using these inserts last month. Like, I'd kind of gotten halfway through the month and not used them. And I said, I'm just going to hold off and use them in the following month. And whatever wellness planning I did, I kind of just crammed it into my regular planning, even though I don't love that, but it worked. So this is already decorated, but let me just show you one that's not decorated. But here's the blank spread. So it's Monday through Sunday undated. And then we have mind, body, and soul here. A blank box for mind. Under body, we have weight, breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, steps, exercise, and then a hydration tracker. Then we have sleep and hours and quality. And then soul is a blank box. It also says gratitude here and notes. So I have a full month in here, and then these inserts end with a sleep tracker. I think is kind of cool to be able to take that data that you were collecting on a weekly basis and accumulate it here and kind of really see some patterns, like really how was your sleep for that month? Like, I think I'm going to try to really commit to doing that this month, because I think that would be really interesting data. And let me know if you want to see any of my planning in these inserts, you know, what I do with that. I'd be happy to share that. Next, we have this divider labeled. I labeled it next actions just because it was the only sticker in there that kind of sort of made sense, because this is my daily pages. There wasn't a daily sticker, but I wanted to keep the same aesthetic for all those tabs. So that I figured that made sense. So here I clipped in the other journaling card from the April box on here, put it onto this divider. All the dashboards in here are from Jane's Agenda, but this one unfortunately is not available anymore. But she still has quite a few sets that you can purchase separately in the shop that are really beautiful. Her dashboards are just amazing quality, and they just really elevate your planner, I feel like. So then I have another top tab so that I could mark off my daily pages, kind of where I leave off at. I don't use daily pages every day, and more often I use the daily pages in my Sunday planner, which are classic HP size. However, these are daily duo pages from Erin Condren that I disc punched. I have a whole video about disc punching Erin Condren, so I'll link that for you if that interests you. But I really like these, and sometimes this is what I need, where I kind of like time block over here, you know, put the tasks in and then time block them in. So I decided to punch some more of these and put them in here, and I just redate them and I just use them as needed. And then this was just something fun I did. So this divider is labeled notes. This is the page finder from the October box. And then this page was from, I think it was from cloth. It was either from Cloth and Paper or an ARC planner. I think it was from Cloth and Paper, but it was punched on this side because this side is the cover page. This might have been from my ARC planner from way back when. I thought this was cool looking with this like all layered together, and I don't know if it's astrological or whatever, but I don't know. I was just having fun. So I took this glittery washi, put it over the punches on both sides, punched it on this side, and there's my layered look under my divider, and I just thought it was fun, so I figured why not. So I did that. I did punch it a tiny bit wonky. I don't know how because I measured it. I did it with my lavender punch, but this one does, it could have been scooched down just a hair, but oh well, what you gonna do? And then I have another top tab. I don't know if I really need it in this section because this is really just kind of notes. Any additional notes I want to keep in here, that's what this is, but I had it and I didn't really want to lose track of it, so I just left it in there. I do need to relabel it because I changed the order of things before. And oh, and then lastly, I do have this cardstock pocket folder from Cloth and Paper. I don't know if I bought this a long time ago. I don't know if they sell them anymore. And I just have some transparent dot stickers from Cloth and Paper, some letter stickers that honestly I don't know where they're from. These were those divider label stickers from Jane's Agenda. And I just have all that in there, ending with this gorgeous dashboard from the April box, my back cover, and this pen, which I swear looks like it was made for this vegan leather cover. I bought this one from Villa Beautiful. I bought it as an imperfect and I see zero wrong with it. I've actually had this for quite some time, but even now, like, it's held up so beautifully. It's just such a beautiful pen. I love these pens. And that is my April setup for my half letter. I'm super excited about it. I'm super psyched, super psyched. I'd love to hear if you get the Jane's Agenda sub box and if you change up your planner from month to month with it, or even if you don't get the sub box, are you someone who likes changing up the look of your planner and you know, kind of just freshening things up from season to season or quarter to quarter or month to month, whatever floats your boat. I'd love to hear what you think and, you know, what's working for you these days. Give me all your hot tips. And that is going to do it for this one, you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.